It's Valentine's Day today, and I was like, what are we gonna do for this? We gotta do something, right? And then it dawned on me, we're gonna build a house for woohooing in The Sims 4. So I have compiled every item in The Sims 4 used for woohooing. We're gonna put every single one of these items into a house somehow. For reference, I'm using this website here. This is Eurogamer. I can link it down below if you're curious, but it has all of the ways to woohoo on here, all the way up to high school years, and we're gonna notice that some of these are locations, like the Ferris wheel in high school years, for example, or the waterfall in Island Living. So obviously we're not going to include those kinds of things. It's just going to be items like the shower or the bush. We're going to build here in Tortosa. This is the world that comes with The Sims 4 My Wedding Stories. I thought it was fitting. And I actually think since we have a lot of like outdoor items here, we're going to start with the exterior. I basically want to map out all of these big items. Also, whoever lives here is going to be really talented. We're going to have like the rocket ship making thing and the animal shed over here. They're going to be full of plenty of skills. And I guess like as I place the items, I'll like tell you what is going on. So like this is the animal shed woohoo. And this over here, your Sims can build like a big rocket ship. They literally go to space and do it. Of course, we also have the tent woohoo. And I think I'm going to stop there for now. I'm just going to go ahead and build a little fence around my animal shed. Obviously, if we want to have animals, we're just gonna have like a little enclosure here. And then maybe coming from there, I'll build a pathway. This is gonna be like pretty focused on landscaping back here. And I was debating on making this just like a hotel or like a getaway sort of thing, but I thought it would be a lot more cute if it was an actual couple that we were building for and they're just like really in love, I guess. I'm gonna use some more terrain paint for my pathway here, but I'm thinking about opening up debug and using the stones that I like to use for the other pathways. So we're doing bb.show hidden objects and bb.show live edit objects. Then down here in the search bar, you guys have probably seen me do this so many times, but you're gonna search up stone. And the ones that we want to use are right here, the flat garden path stones. I like to play around with different sizes for these. Sometimes I'll size them up, sometimes I won't. Basically just trying to make it look like a natural like stone pathway. I'm starting to add landscaping over here. You can already see it kind of come together a little bit. And I think our primary color for landscaping today is gonna be pink because obviously Valentine's Day. And I'm using these pretty like wildflowers around. I want it to look sort of like meadowy. So far this area is looking like that. And then for coming over here, I'm gonna continue with the pathway, but I was thinking about building out a shed right here and putting another one of the items in there. So I'm just gonna take my room tool, build a little box like that. And what could we put in here of the remaining items? We have this one here, the sauna. I can make it so that this is gonna fit in here. We'll just like pull this back a little bit, get like a really simple roof on there. I'm probably gonna try and like match the shed, so I'm just gonna curve it out a little. We're gonna get our roof paint on there. We're gonna get our trim, and maybe for my siding, I can use seasons here. Keeping with the theme, I think it would be really cute if we did like a pink door. And if we did that, maybe I could do two, so it's like a double door there. I think I'm gonna go crazy with like the plants on this house, so I'm gonna use those there, but I'm also gonna go in and grab the ones from Cottage Living, like these, and I'm gonna put them around probably the entire house. So that's gonna be part of our sauna woohoo. We'll do the interior of that once we're finished here. I'm also gonna grab the dumpster, in my opinion, the grossest woohoo in The Sims 4. We're gonna put that back here. I feel like that just kind of like makes sense. And of course, we're gonna make it pink. There's even a little crown on there. And since we've got the hot spring, let's bring it back here. So we've got all these items. Now we have to try and make this look good. Actually, wait, we also have one more. We have the observatory. Oh my gosh. Like I said, we're gonna have a lot going on out here. Is that it for outdoor items? Oh, we have the bush. The bush has to go over there. And then these are all going to be interior. I think I'm even gonna do like some sort of hot tub room. Oh, and another weird twist to this build, we've got a coffin. So there's gonna be a vampire in here somewhere. I don't know. All right, introducing the love backyard. The love yard, we'll work on it. So over here, we have the observatory, the path leading back to the animal shed, and our tent back there. You can do a little backyard camping. Oh, we should do a fire pit. Oh my god, it just keeps expanding. We'll do it later. Okay, we've got our sauna shed right here, which we're gonna do next. Leading back here, we've got our rocket ship making area, and we've got our love bush right there, right next to the hot spring. So plenty of outdoor activities out here. The people that live here are definitely gonna love the outdoors. And let's work on the sauna shed. So in here, all I've really done is added this wallpaper here from my wedding stories along with a stone from Journey to Batu. And I deleted the sauna because I want to go ahead and get the wood one. So these come with the Sims 4 spa day. I really personally like this one the best. I feel like bringing these inside too, like making it very lush. And we want to keep it romantic. The whole theme here is gonna have to remain romantic. I also think I want to add in some of these lanterns, but also with the ones from the Oasis Courtyard kit. These ones here are so pretty and I kind of forget about them sometimes, but I love how they look, especially in that gold swatch. Maybe we'll also put some candles over here. We should get some towels. We'll just kind of like put them on the end shelf there like that. I'm gonna use these vines here around the windows, and then I think what we're also gonna do as like the final touch in here is add some flower petals. I think we're gonna see these a lot today. So we've got a couple options here. We've got these ones here from City Living. We can kind of just like make a little pattern here with these. But then we also have the ones from my wedding stories, which also act as like an aisle. I'm gonna shrink them and just put them right in there, like leading up to the sauna. And look how pretty this turned out. I want to bring this kind of aesthetic like into the house. It's very woodsy yet pretty and like love focused. I love the petals on the ground. I think they look so cute. And yeah, I hope your Sims don't end up trying to get married in here, although it would be kind of cute at the same time. All right, so I think our backyard is pretty much complete for now. We should probably start building the actual house. So I don't want this to be too big, but I do know that I want to make like a greenhouse style room with like really open windows for the hot tub. So I'm just gonna stick that right in there, making sure that that's gonna fit into that room. And then we can kind of like work away from that. So I'm gonna do like another shape here, maybe just like a couple more rectangles, just bringing it like that. I'm gonna raise it up. This shell looks kind of basic right now, but I think it's gonna turn out. Let's add the roofing, and then that is kind of like the telltale sign for me that we're on the right track. So I'm gonna take the gabled roof, I'm gonna stick it on there, and we're just gonna go like rectangle by rectangle for now. So we're gonna pull that all the way across, and then I'm gonna copy and paste that and bring it over to this one. And we're just gonna adjust so that it fits right on top of that little like rectangle portion. I might raise the angles here slightly, so I'm just gonna bring that up, and then I'm gonna copy and paste the same roofing piece over to this side. And then for these two pieces here, I think we're gonna change it up and use a hipped roof. So I'm just gonna place that in there and pull that all the way over, probably just covering this part here. And I have to raise it up by a couple ticks since I did that with the other one. So we're just gonna try and match the angles. But then is one final little extra thing here. I wanna go in with my room tool again, and I'm gonna build it like right in between here because I wanna add another roofing feature. This can function up here as like the attic or just like a small hidden room or something, but I'm gonna put another roofing piece on there, and we're just gonna bring that all the way down. And then for the final roof piece, we're gonna go in with a half hipped roof. I'm just gonna place that on there, pull it all the way across, and hide the other part in there. Roof paint, I'm probably gonna match the shed that we did, so I'm gonna use the same one all over the house. And then for this side, I think I'm gonna do just like a base game metal, so there's gonna be a little bit of different roof paint on that side. We're gonna do a brown trim, and then I'm tempted to use like the same kind of siding that I used back there, so the shed will just be like a mini version of the house. But then obviously we'll go in and add some like different colors in there too. So I'm gonna put this pretty much all over the house for now. This is gonna be our base. But then also from Seasons, I think I want to use this like brick here, and I'm gonna put that on just some of the bump outs. And then as the final little part here, I'm gonna use this one, and that's kind of like a half and half version. And for our foundation paint, I'm gonna use the same one from Seasons. We're gonna use the same fence that we used in the back there to make a little patio. So just bringing that out a little bit here, that's gonna be our entry area. And I think next we should start to work on windows and doors. Since our house is so Seasons focused, I think what I want to use is obviously the same windows. So I'm gonna go in and try and match this. And I used to really dislike this like orangey toned wood, but now it's like kind of growing on me a little bit. In the Every Tiny Home is a Different Budget video that I did recently, I used a lot of that orangey tone, and ever since then, I've just been wanting to use it more and more. So I think I'm gonna lean into that for the exterior today. For the windows over here, I'm also gonna be using the ones from Laundry Day, I think, just because I know from that build that they come in the same orangey color. So we're just gonna put these all around. And then for my door, I'm gonna go in and grab some columns in that same like orangey tone. I'm gonna put them at the front. We're gonna use some Seasons spandrels right here. And then I'm just gonna build a wall here so I can put my door on the inside of that. We're just gonna use that that base game one, and I feel like that looks kind of cool. And there's already been a lot of landscaping in this video, so I'm gonna do the landscaping really quick and then we can go inside. All right, so this is what our house turned out like so far. I used a lot of those wildflowers around. I think they look so cute. I added these trees over here just to kind of like fill up that space there. Up here, I added a really cute seating area. The log furniture is from Outdoor Retreat. And over to this side, I did like a similar kind of thing here too. So you can come out and sit there. The water is over there, so it's really cute and romantic. And then coming to the back here, even if you don't want to use this as like a woohoo house, there is so much to do here, like so many activities for your Sims to do. I did also build a back porch area so your Sims can like easily get back here. And look at it in the back there. It's like this little cute cabin like nestled in. I love this. All right, now we need to do the interior, and I've sort of just shoved everything in here. And these are still really big items, and some of them don't really make sense. Like this pod bed and the coffin are not beds that I would pick for this. And the photo booth, just like, why? I'm gonna take everything out of here again just so that I can work here, but I wanted to show you without all of this stuff hanging out in my yard. I'm thinking about what to do with this like money vault, and I'm thinking putting it in a basement makes the most sense. So I'm taking my basement tool here, and what we're gonna do is just build a room probably like this big. And if you're ever building basements in The Sims 4 and you come out and you see your landscaping is kind of ruined and you have this raised area, what you have to do is page down to the basement, click anywhere on the room and take hold of this middle thing and pull it down just like a little bit. Basically just until you don't see anything raising up anymore. When I first started building in The Sims, this used to bother me so much. But there you go. I'm gonna take some stairs, and I think I'm gonna put that like right here. And I think the placement makes sense there. We've got our back door there, front door here. And then down here, what I wanted to do was make the money room like a secret. So I'm gonna bring this forward a little bit. I was thinking in this area, we could maybe do like a wine cellar, and then I'll build another room over to this side. And this is where we're gonna hide our money vault. I'm just gonna grab it and make sure that it actually fits in here. I don't want it to be like too big. We basically just have to fit the vault. So like that. And then I want to put a secret door leading in there. We've got this one here from base game. I'm gonna probably just put that right here facing this way so you can just see like the bookshelf. And then down here we can just use some like older looking wood, some like basement-y looking wallpaper, like maybe like that. We're gonna use some of the barrels here from my wedding stories. The idea obviously being that we're housing a whole bunch of wine back here. We also have like wine fridges from Dine Out. We can maybe do a couple of those back here. We'll just like place them like that. And from base game, I know we have sort of like a little barrel keg thing like this here. So I want to use that and stack them on top of each other. I'm gonna place one here, and then using Control-9 on my keyboard, I'm just gonna raise them up above, literally just so they look like they're stacked on top of each other. And I'm gonna repeat that until we've filled up this wall. All right, so down here, we've got our basement. We've got all of our kegs stacked on top of each other. They look kind of ridiculous. But then I also found these here from Journey to Batu. They're like these like brew kegs. I added some pipes on the wall from like City Living and the Industrial Loft Kit. Our wine cellar over there. Just some like boxes and stuff under the stairs, you know, old basement things. No one would suspect that the random bookshelf is hiding the money vault. I'm not really gonna put anything in that room because it's kind of like pointless, but there we go. That is our old looking basement, money vault included. I want to go upstairs and work on that hot tub room. So all I've really done so far is added some flooring. We're gonna add a door here, and for my wallpaper in here, I want to keep with like the older like cabin kind of feel. So I'm gonna go with this wallpaper from Jungle Adventure. We can play with a little bit of different lighting in here too. So maybe I'll use some like Journey to Batu lights, just like hanging them there like that. And for this room, we could maybe put some like towels in here. I think I should make the bathroom nice and close. Like maybe we'll put it right there. We could maybe even hang some robes like right here by the door. I could use this tree stump here to put our towels on it. So just kind of like have them over there like that. And what else can I put in here for like the love theme? We could also from Outdoor Retreat use these really cute hearts, which actually fit our theme like perfectly. If we had one item that we're revolving this entire build around, it's those hearts right there. I've added some curtains going around with some of the mounts there too. And we're gonna add some fairy lights in here as well, just to pull it all together. Should we add the flower petals in here? Why not? We'll just do like a few of them right there. And maybe also going around the hot tub. Oh my god, I can't stop. Okay, but there we go. We've got our hot hot tub room, another way for woohooing in The Sims 4. Now that we've got those rooms out of the way, I feel like I should start to make maybe like a normal room, like, you know, a bathroom. So let's do a bathroom right here. I'm just gonna section this part off. We're gonna have to move that door over a little bit, which is still fine over here. I'm just gonna have to adjust like the robes. And in the bathroom, we can knock out another one, which is going to be the shower. I just gotta pick this shower when I was placing the items, but I think we could actually use it. We'll just have to do a toilet right beside it, our toilet paper there, some curtains or something to hide this. I was thinking maybe using some blinds. And then on the other side, we can still fit our sink, which I'm gonna use this one here also from Seasons, probably with the matching mirror too. Wait, I think we also have a toilet from here too. It's a very Seasons heavy build. I'm liking the blue in here. I feel like that might be a color that we can bring into like the living room and stuff. Beside here, I was hoping we had room for like a plant, so I'm gonna put that one there from the industrial loft kit. We could even put some towels right here like below the window, and maybe we could put a picture up in here too. Oh, actually that one fits really good. Okay, we're gonna put this in here, or maybe that can go over here. There's a little more space on that side. And okay, bathroom looking cute. We've got one of our woohoo options in here. I like the blue and orange with that like orangey wood happening. Let's bring that into the living room. So maybe we can find like a blue wallpaper. Even like that could work from Jungle Adventure. I'm gonna try that for now. I've also put this plant over here from the industrial loft kit. And before I do the living room, I need to kind of think ahead here. I need to have 3 bedrooms total in this house. So I'm wondering, can I squeeze 2 bedrooms back here? As long as we can fit some beds in here, we're good. We've got the sleeping pod, which is so tiny already. Like, what the heck? I don't know how that's gonna work. That looks like a single bed to me, but you know what? I'm not questioning it. And then we also have to be able to fit a double bed. Oh no, we have the closet too. Okay, double bed and the sleeping pod fit just fine. This closet is huge. We could literally build like a little extension onto the house for the closet. Then I have like this bump bed outside. I'm gonna use this wallpaper here. We're gonna bring through the foundation and everything. And I'm just gonna add a tiny little roofing piece. In real life, this would be absolutely ridiculous to do an add-on just for a closet. But something tells me this family will not be stopped when it comes to that. So we'll just add a little bit of landscaping over here, and it's like it was meant to be that way the entire time. And then for the final bed, we still have the coffin to figure out. What I'm gonna do is place a ladder right here. Because we have our attic bedroom, I'm gonna have to manipulate that roofing a little bit so that it's not peeking into our house, and we'll have to adjust a little bit accordingly. But now we can do a coffin vampire attic room, kind of like that, and then it's gonna be like this weird creepy attic secret. Maybe they're vampires but they're hiding it. It's a lot of outdoor activities though, so these are all gonna have to be partaken at night. Okay, now that we've got that sorted out, let's do the living room and the kitchen and dining. That's all gonna be open concept here, and I feel like the industrial loft kit stuff could look really cute in here. So I think I'm gonna place that over here. We're gonna put our TV up on that wall. Maybe just like that. We'll do a fireplace if we can, just making it nice and cozy with that one there from Snowy Escape. We'll also do a chair right beside it, and I feel like I should also be adding romance things. So I know from Spa Day, we've got the incense holder here, and this can give off an emotional aura, so I'm gonna place that right there on the fireplace. Same as the VIP bucket, I think I'm gonna put that right there, right by the door when you walk in. And maybe we can also get some of those cute Valentine's Day cards like these right here. They have little hearts on them. This couple loves love. Anything else for Valentine's Day that we could put up? We do have some of these really cute heart like garland pieces, but I feel like I'm gonna save that for the bedroom. I'm gonna put that in here just so I don't forget about it, because I want to make the bedroom like super Valentine's Day friendly. It's really gonna bug me that those cards there don't match, but you know what? It's fine. It's all in the name of love. I also added some curtains, and this is what our living room is looking like so far. We still have to turn around and do the kitchen, which I'm thinking is gonna go right here. So I'm gonna put my fridge right beside that window there. I'm gonna delete the curtains so they're not hanging over my counters we're gonna put. I'm doing rustic counters there from the country kitchen kit. Or would these look better from base game, like these industrial counters? Maybe I do want to break up a little bit of like all these wood tones here. Like maybe just like that. We don't have a whole lot of room for clutter on here, so I'm just adding some stuff like above the fridge. I could maybe also see like a chalkboard leaning on here. Maybe we use like that one. And then we still have room over here for a dining table. And of course it has to be for 2. I was thinking about maybe using this like blue one here, and then we could put a rug underneath it. Like maybe something like that, but I feel like I need a bigger rug. Like this one here, we can set the table with some candles. Maybe like these here from my wedding stories. Okay, so we have our our kitchen and dining over here, nice and cozy. Our trash can I put over by the back door there too. And we have 3 bedrooms left to go. We've got our regular double bed bedroom, our sleeping pod bedroom, and our weird vampire bedroom. I want to start off with this one here because I really want to focus on like putting all of those garland pieces. So I'm going to delete that bed and we're going to change the wallpaper in here maybe to like pink. Oh my gosh, I just realized we still have the photo booth too. What are we going to do with the photo booth? Problem I'm going to deal with in a minute, but let's just finish off our bedroom over here. I'm going to use these pretty curtains here from Vintage Glamour. I want the bed to be pink or red, maybe a pink bed with like this red rug underneath. We're going to put some high school years end tables right beside the bed. We're definitely overusing these flower petals, but this is the time to use it, okay? So we're just going to put them all the way to the bed, I guess. Maybe on this wall we can do the Jungle Adventure mirror, and I think I'm going to put these on some of the other walls too. So we've got our lighting all figured out. I added some candles beside the bed. I'm gonna put this up here from my wedding stories. Maybe I'll put like 2. I don't want to put anything blocking over here to like the closet. Maybe we could put like a speaker in here, like over in the corner. Oh, we also have the heart shelf. Okay, I think I'm gonna put that over there. And this is gonna be bedroom number 1. This is like definitely more love focused, like not as cottagey as the rest of the house. Maybe this is like a honeymoon suite or something. I don't know. And of course, we've got our closet over there, another woohoo location. I need to do the pod room over here, which maybe we can do this one red with our curtains in there like that. I could do maybe like another rug in here. Like we could do this rug here from the industrial loft kit, but I also want to do, I know there's some like chairs with hearts on them from high school years. Oh, they're right here. They come in the blue swatch. Is there any other ones with hearts on it? No, just the blue. Okay, we have to do it though. At least having like 1 chair in the corner or 2. We can do like a little seating area. We still have a lot of room in here from this. We can maybe put a plant in the corner, some mirrors like up above there, and maybe some like beads would be cute too. We could do like some of these above the door. This feels like a guest room. I don't know who's staying here as a freaking guest. We do need a dresser in here still though, so maybe I'll delete this stuff, move the door over a little bit, and we can fit this one over in the corner. And it has that like minty color that the chairs have. So not as much going on in here. We've got our furniture on this side with our pod bed. Definitely giving guest room, or maybe just a room they don't use as often. I might add some fairy lights over here just to pull it all together. And this is our sleeping pod room. This house is so weird, but like, what did you expect? Honestly, I have 1 more room in this house before I figure out where to put the photo booth. And that's gonna be the upstairs secret vampire room. Secret in quotation marks, as there's literally a ladder leading up to it. But maybe in here we can put some spider webs. We can put some of the wall decor to make it look old. It's really creepy up here, like giving a creepy attic a whole new vibe. Maybe we can put some candlesticks behind here so it's still sort of romantic. We can still put some flowers here for my wedding stories. Vampires need romance too. It looks creepy. I don't like it. I don't like it up here. But there it is. That's gonna be our secret, not so secret vampire lair. Yet another woohoo location. And let's figure out where to put the photo booth. I think the only solution here is to add it on to the basement. So what I'm doing is just making this archway leading to the back here. I'm gonna take my photo booth and we're gonna put it down there. And maybe this was like a feature at their wedding. Oh my god, it's huge. Weddings with photo booths are really fun. So I'm just gonna put that back there. Honestly adds to the creepy vibe, but there's a lot of unanswered questions here that, to be honest, I don't think I want the answer to. But this is what our woohoo house turned out like in The Sims 4, with every woohoo item available in this house somehow. This is tricky. There's a lot of really weird items that you have to like work around to make this work, but we managed to fill the lot. We've managed to add every single one in here. If there was anything missing, let me know, because like I said, I was just going off of that list and I think I got everything. Oh my god, the Love See Outdoors. It's so good. But there we go. If you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any video ideas you want to see me do, leave a comment down below and I'll check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.